Stop doing these 6 things on planes. You've made it through security, your seat's by the window, and the cabin lights just dimmed for takeoff. Everything feels smooth, but while you're getting comfortable, someone else on board is already bracing for the worst, and it's not who you think. Flight attendants are trained to smile through anything, but behind that calm expression, there's a mental checklist of things passengers do that quietly drive them up the cabin wall. From trash-stuffed seat pockets to mid-flight seat swaps, these small moves cause more chaos than you realize. Want better service, fewer eye rolls, and maybe even an extra snack? It starts with knowing what not to do. Number 1, playing musical chairs mid-flight. You spot an empty row a few seats back. Jackpot, right? The seatbelt sign's off, the coast is clear, so you ask the flight attendant if you can switch. Seems harmless. But behind that polite smile, they're silently groaning. Mid-flight seat swapping isn't just annoying, it can cause real problems. See, weight distribution matters on a plane. Every seat assignment plays into emergency protocols, service logistics, and head counts. When passengers start jumping around, the entire system gets thrown off. And here's the kicker. That open seat might not even be available. It could be reserved for an air marshal or a last-minute reassignment. Now the crew has to deal with confusion, delays, and a reshuffled cabin, all because someone wanted to stretch out. Want extra space? Book it, pay for it, or hope the gate agent feels generous before boarding. But once you're airborne, think of your seat like a contract. It's not a game of musical chairs, and nobody wants turbulence mid-swap. Number 2, standing up during the seatbelt sign. The seatbelt sign dings. Maybe there's a light bump in the air, and yet someone decides, now is the perfect time to stand up, stretch, or dig something out of the overhead bin. Bad move. Here's the thing most people don't realize. When that light turns on, it's not optional. Flight attendants who walk the aisles all day buckle up too, because they know how unpredictable turbulence can be. Standing up during a rough patch puts you at serious risk. You could fall, slam into someone else, or worse, get taken out by a fully loaded drink cart flying down the aisle. It's not just about you, it's about everyone around you. Unless it's an emergency, sit tight. The sign isn't just a suggestion, it's one of the few things that separates a safe flight from an ER visit at 30,000 feet. Number 3, the call button addict. It starts with a ding, then another. You'd think someone's playing a game show. Needing a glass of water or an extra blanket? Totally fine, that's what the call button is for. But when it turns into a habit, dinging every 5 minutes for more snacks, updates on the landing time, or just to ask if your gate changed, that's when things go downhill fast. Flight attendants do notice, they know exactly which seat keeps buzzing, and no, they're not ignoring you because they're rude, they're prioritizing. They have to decide who actually needs help and who's just treating the call button like a concierge service at a 5-star resort. The reality is, pressing the button too often doesn't get you faster service. It just makes you that passenger, the one who gets polite smiles on the outside and exhausted sighs behind the curtain. Want to stand out for the right reasons? Use the call button when you truly need something. Be respectful, not relentless. Trust me, when you buzz less, you're remembered more. Number 4, menu amnesia. So, what do you have? You've been in the air for over an hour. The menu's been in the seat pocket the entire time. You flipped through it twice, maybe even took a photo of the snack list for Instagram, and then the cart finally rolls up, and you hit them with, so, what do you have? Here's the thing. Flight attendants are on a tight service clock. Every delay adds pressure. When one passenger hesitates, the entire aisle gets backed up. It's not just frustrating, it might throws off their whole rhythm. They're not trying to rush you. They just need to serve 100 people before turbulence hits or the captain turns the seatbelt sign back on. So next time, be ready, know your drink, pick your meal, and if you're still not sure, just say, surprise me, I trust you. It's quick, respectful, and honestly, you might just make their day. Number 5, the safety theater ignores. The safety demo starts, the crew is showing you where the exits are, how to work your seatbelt, and where the life vests hide. And you've already got your earbuds in, scrolling Instagram, barely glancing up. It might seem harmless. Now, after all, you've flown before, right? But here's the truth. In an actual emergency, even frequent flyers forget the basics. Panic makes people blank on the simplest thing, like which exit is closest or how to inflate a life vest without popping it like a balloon. Paying attention costs nothing, and it's more than just a polite gesture. It tells the crew you respect their job, and it gives you a mental checklist you might actually need one day. So next time, pretend it's your first flight, or better yet, actually listen. Because when things go wrong at 35,000 feet, those 90 seconds of safety instructions might be the most valuable thing you hear all day. Number 6, treating the seat pocket like a trash can. You have seen it, and maybe you have even done it without thinking. The flight attendant rolls past with a trash bag, but instead of handing over that empty snack wrapper or crumpled napkin, you casually shove it into the seat pocket like a squirrel hiding acorns for winter. Here's the problem. Seat pockets are not trash cans. They're shared spaces, and whatever you leave behind, the next passenger has to discover. Sometimes it's gum wrappers, sometimes it's sticky cups, and sometimes, let's just say, things no one should have to touch. For the crew, cleaning those pockets isn't part of the quick turnaround plan. They have minutes to prep the plane for the next flight. Every hidden tissue slows them down and makes their job harder. So here's the easy fix. When the trash bag comes by, use it. Hold onto your wrappers until collection, and if you miss the trash run, politely hand it over next time you see a crew member. And there you have it, the little habits that drive flight attendants up the wall. Some are small, some are downright dangerous, but all of them can make or break your time in the sky. If you've been guilty of any of these, well, now you know. And if you've spotted even worse passenger behavior, drop it in the comments. I'm curious to see if we can top this list. Travel smart, be the passenger they actually want back on board. And if you enjoyed this peek behind the curtain, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next trip. I'll see you in the next one.